Alright guys, what's up? It's Apollo here and welcome back to another glorious battle in company of Heroes 2. This battle is definitely snack and drink worthy. It's a bitter fight to the end, and this is like an hour-long battle, so yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy the struggle, because this is certainly going to be a struggle. So again, guys, I'm not the greatest at Company of Heroes, but I do enjoy playing it. We're going to go ahead and do normal speed here. What you're going to see is a classic matchup here, Allies versus Axes. We have two U.S. players. I'm playing as one of the U.S. forces. This is actually like my second time or third time playing as the U.S., so I'm still kind of getting a hang of them. I mostly know how to play as the Germans. We have Mr. Brunswick, who is also playing as the United Forces, United States. And then we have the British here, which is commanded by Dan. The British are a very powerful defensive faction. So that's what well, I'll go into strategy here in a second. Now, if we go over to the other side, you can see that we are taking on 3 German forces. We have 1 Eastern German and 2 Western German armies that we're going to be taking on. So, yeah, German tanks, they're going to be very terrifying. It is actually pretty cool because I did play this live on my Facebook page, and now I get to see what the enemy was up to, because obviously there's fog of war. So I wasn't like 100% sure what, I don't know what we're going to see on this side. And it's going to be pretty cool to see what they do throughout this game. And again, guys, this game is really close and just a desperate fight to the bitter end. Now, of course, we're playing with the victory points here. So there's 3 victory points. There's 1 right in the middle. This is going to be the very important one. We've got 2 close to each player's side. So we have 1 here. And then, of course, the Germans have 1 over here, which they're already capturing with some grenadiers. So our strategy here is to hold back the Germans on this side. And you can see that the British player, because he is so defensive, like the British are very defensive, very powerful in defense, he is going to be the one that will hold this section of this base. And if we can prevent the Germans from using this island, we're going to be looking pretty good, because they can move vehicles across this way, but you can't over here. So if we can prevent German vehicles from crossing this bridge, we're going to be looking pretty good. Now, on the other side, it's vice versa. They can only move over infantry. I can move over vehicles. I went ahead and let the Germans take this side because we are focusing on this side. And here we go. First engagement, as the Germans just release some MG firepower onto the Germans. Let's go ahead and get a nice cinematic view of this. Oh yeah, that's so awesome. Get them, boys, fire. Yeah. So they're holding the line, which is great, and that's a great start. We basically told the Germans, hey, we're here to stay. We're here to fight for this little section, this little island, as I will call it. It's really 2 rivers crossing through here, but there are technically 3 little islands. So it's pretty cool. It's a very choke pointy, very like defensive style of map. So the Germans, like I said, have taken this island. Again, I'm not too upset about it. I am being super defensive. I'm just not going to be able to probably take this anytime soon. I am moving up some riflemen here, but right away I'm like, nah, that seems like a terrible idea. They've got an MG up here on top of the building, which is insane. A floating MG, by the way. And my mortar is opening fire on them. I do have a mortar crew over here. So at this point, I'm just trying to be super defensive. I just want to make sure they can't cross this bridge and harass my teammates, because our bases are right here. So it's pretty important we hold there. Now over in the center, we do have some German forces. We actually have a light car vehicle that's going to go ahead and push forward. Obviously, I have an MG on that car, so they're going to try to shoot down any infantry. Mr. Brunswick sending over a couple of riflemen. Try to take as many points as possible. Again, this is the key island. This is where the bloodbath is going to go down. Again, the Germans are trying to cross. There are some mortar crews trying to take down his forces, but he actually set up this nice emplacement here of the 40 millimeter. So that's going to be very useful at protecting this bridge and stopping anything that tries to cross it. So right away, our strategy is working out nicely. Now, the Germans did take control of the center, and they are going to try to push here and go after Brunswick's U.S. forces, but he's got them outnumbered. He's even tossing a grenade in there. Check this. Boom! Oh my god, the death animation. These, oh my god, is his arm stuck in his crotch? Look at that. Do you see that? It's like, Hans, let my leg go. It's his death grip with his thighs. Okay, we got more U.S. forces pushing up, trying to get another flag, and the Germans are gonna rally here and push two of their, I believe, grenadiers. Grenadiers to try to stop the U.S. forces. Now, he's probably going to need more reinforcements any moment now. And, oh, look at this. They're going to cut off their retreat. We've got the light car. Watch this. Oh, cutting off that retreat. Sorry, trying to get used to the controls here. Yeah, he's falling back. Trying to get his men out of there. The MG's just going to harass him. Shoot him. Oh, that mortar's coming in, though. That's going to be useful. Yeah, the controls for cinematic camera and stuff are horrendous. Like, it's really bad trying to get a good... Like, I don't know why. I have to use arrow keys. Even when you play the game, you have to use arrow keys. Why in the world? I still cannot... I don't understand that at all. Why is it like that? And why do I have to do it when I'm watching replays? And to be able to remove the HUD, I have to hit Control U. Yeah, that's insane. And then if I want to angle the camera, I have to hold down Alt. That is really bad controls. They need to talk to CA and try to get some advice there, because they have excellent cinematic controls. But anyways, I don't want to complain this whole video. So the British are continuing to beef up their defense. They are getting hit with the mortar, but it's nothing too bad. The Germans do have an MG over here. They've got their mortar, but it's really nothing to be worried about. They might take some losses here, but this defense is looking pretty solid. And it seems like the British are trying to destroy the bridge. I mean, that's ideal situation. We've got some anti-tank over on this side from the Germans as they are beefing up their defenses. And look at this, Brunswick going in with a bold push. Massive amount of riflemen going right for the center. He's going to try to take it, and this gun is getting destroyed. He's going to try to back out of there. Let's see if he can save it. Looks like he is going to be able to get this truck out of the fight, just barely. But that's okay. We're pushing back the Germans, and it's looking really good. Ooh, some mortar, though, hitting the U.S. forces as they stand behind the sandbags. Very nice. Back over on this side, let's see what's going on. Nothing really. I'm still just beefing up my forces. I'm kind of taking it slow. Again, guys, remember, I suck at the game. Oh, I sent up an anti-tank. That's what I did. I am finally setting up support for Mr. Brunswick because I have my section defended. I'm going to now, give him some concentrated forces here. Some anti-tank, just in case they send up any more vehicles. And we have taken this island. Now we just have to take the points really quickly. And here comes a push. We got some German infantry. Two brave U.S. soldiers stand against the Germans. Oh, dear God. They evaporate in a matter of seconds. Their sacrifice will not go in vain, though, as the rest of the U.S. forces rally around the Germans. The Germans trying to disperse here and trying to get into the buildings. Oh, my God. Some fire is spreading over here. My anti-tank is in a very dangerous situation, but thankfully they hold thanks to Mr. Brunswick's infantry support. And look at this, he's moving up the car. Why? That's fine. Let's shoot this thing out. Come on. Let's get it, boys. Let's get a cinematic view of this too. Oh yeah. So you see the vehicles over there? I'm actually gonna fall back now because that mortar is making me a little concerned. And the Germans have taken up this building over here. Not good for my artillery crew, my anti-tank crew. Yeah. This is really bad. Oh my God. Hold! I'm so bad. Oh no, there's a grenade! No! So I lose my anti-tank, but it's still there. I just need somebody to pick it up. I've got a lieutenant over here pushing to try to take these flags, try to take them away from the Germans. Germans are now falling back as well as they regroup their forces and prepare to take this center point. So far, it's 438 to 471. Sorry, I'm dyslexic. So it's still a very close game, and right now we have the advantage. They are losing victory points, which is great. We just got to keep it up, and we got to hold on to this. That's the key to the game, because we're not going to break over here. We've got this under control, thanks to Dan, our British ally, who's actually British. So, yeah. Anyways, just a little fun fact. But holding this center, if we can hold here, we're fine, like throughout the entire game. But when it comes to late game, the Germans are going to be nasty. Their tanks are going to be devastating. Now we got a track over here, a half track. It's a mortar half track who's really trying to get some good mortar hits. And the Germans are falling back over here. So they must have pushed up some forces. And now I'm starting to send in infantry to help in the center. Dan, who is the British, like I said, he is mostly focused on defending this point, which is fine. It's up to me and Brunswick, the two U.S. players, who are both American, to hold this section. Here comes a German push. They've now got armor coming onto the island. It's a light tank. Yeah, Panzer II, just softening up our infantry. We are doing the best we can, hitting them with mortars. But he's just going to rip through here until we get some anti-tank in position. I do have some, I think I told my captain to pick up this anti-tank. I got to turn it though quickly because this armor is a fast-moving machine and it is wiping out our back lines. I'm quickly trying to turn it. Come on. Come on. Nope. They don't fire. Now I got to quickly turn it this way. He's trying to outmaneuver my anti-tank, which is smart. Oh my God. This thing is just causing chaos into our lines. Come on, it's barely... Oh, we got a good hit there. Was that from my anti-tank? I think it... No, we've got... Yes, I sent up a Stuart to chase down the Panzer. And there we go. We got some of our armor of our own coming in here. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. It felt pretty badass going in there with some armor. You know, I was like, oh, you're going to push into our lines with your armor? I don't think so. Yeah, this music's epic. So, good old Stuart. Now I'm just, you know, keeping it in place here to hold the line. We're going to go ahead and zoom out. Just making sure it's not in danger. And look at this. They are pushing up a mighty force. Lots of infantry. They're going to be crossing this bridge here soon. We do have lots of artillery as the U.S. Our armor late game is not going to be as good, so we're going to have to rely heavily on artillery. Here we go. Here comes the push. And what do we have now? Is this the... Yeah, this is the Panzer. But the Panzer gets hit hard. My tank's moving in. We've got the anti-tank. Boom! The Panzer's gone. Now we just got to deal with the infantry. My Stuart's going to clean them up. Just firing at the German infantry as they fall back across the bridge. Unfortunately, he does have an anti-tank crew here. Or they're grenadiers, but they got anti-tank weaponry. But... my engine here gets busted. I'm kind of stuck, which is no good. Got to get this tank out of here. They've gotten some experience. I don't want to lose them. They've moved up an armored car, the Puma. But I'm having... Yo, come on. Oh, no. Don't lose that, Stuart. Too expensive. God. There it goes. I think I'm safe. Get back. Fall back. Now the Germans are pushing across the bridge. I really should do more cinematic view because it's pretty, well, epic looking. And you can tell what's going on because it is Allies versus Axis. Here comes Germans. We got another tank over here. I think another Stuart. Trying to destroy that half track. Oh my goodness, the Stuart takes a hit though. God, it's so epic, man. Hold this line. There's that Puma. Take that out. Let's go ahead and turn the HUD back on, though. Yeah, we've got them on the run. He's falling back. Yeah, that was Mr. Brunswick's Stuart. My Stuart's all the way back here, where this is our kind of repair station across the bridge. I've got a lot of engineers here. If we come back here, again, nothing really going on. I set up some trenches. I've got some defenses, my mortar crew, and look at this. Oh yeah, we got the Wolverine. This is the tank destroyer. If they were gonna send in some, heavy armor, I'm gonna send in some anti-heavy armor. Good old tank destroyer going to the center. So both teams are just committing all of their resources, all of their troops over to this front. Look at this, the Germans trying to recover as quick as possible. They've got a lot of vehicles, but they don't know what's coming their way. We're actually looking pretty light in defense. And what is happening right here? Is this, what is the, oh no. The British sent up the anti-tank. I think that was a mistake there. But yeah, we've got 2 German armored vehicles pulling through this town. I gotta send up the Stuart, trying to get them in position to fire down on these guys. And you're gonna see some epic armored battles throughout this fight. Oh, oops. Sorry, guys. But yeah, it's a little chaotic right now. Lots of armor in the front lines. Good God. I think that was one of the German vehicles. They're using smoke now to try to get out of there. We're gonna go ahead and chase them down with our Stuarts. Woo! Oh no! I think this was my tank. Let's see. Control U. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was my Stuart. I was trying to pursue down that vehicle, trying to prevent it from being repaired, I believe. And it just gets wiped out. But I got my anti-tank in position now, and we are still holding this front. And Brunswick is now reinforcing the lines with his infantry. Lots of riflemen. Looking pretty good. My anti-tank is still looking good. I love the flames that are going on right here. Again, let's get some cinematic shots of this. I mean, the game looks beautiful, but I just wish I could capture a bit more of it easily. And look at this, constant artillery trying to hit this bridge. We are constantly trying to destroy this bridge to make it even more difficult for the Germans to cross here. They are pushing up some infantry, that's fine. We just got to take him out quickly. He might be just testing the waters right now, trying to maybe grab a couple capture points, but my tank destroyer is like, no. I mean, tank destroyers aren't really known for killing infantry, but it's always scary to see a giant tank, you know, giant vehicle that's armored go towards you. Back here, still pretty quiet on this front. Nothing really going on. We do have a lot of forces headed this way, which has me a little concerned. Though I didn't know that at the time, obviously. Now, oh, baby. Oh, we got a Sherman Firefly. So the British coming in with the Firefly. So now the British are sending up armor. I've got another Stuart over here. 2-star Stuart, so he's seen some action. But we gotta hurry up because the Germans are pushing up infantry. We got a nice little nest here, foxhole. Just trying to hold back the Germans. Back here, again, it's not really quiet. It's not very peaceful over here, but it's not like super intense. It's mostly mortar fire coming down and softening up these defenses.
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
So we have taken a pretty solid lead. They have 343. We've got 438. My Stuart's now trying to take out that infantry, which have anti-tank capabilities, so it's got to do it quickly. There we go. We destroy that squad there. And, oh, the Germans are trying their best. Is that a swastika? Wow. You usually don't get to see those, which is really silly in a historic game. But, you know, it's cool to see that. A bit more immersive. All right, so we've got some tanks coming in. We got a Panzer II. We've got a Panzer IV medium tank. So they're sending in the big guns. My anti-tank moving in for the kill. Trying not to let this guy get out of here. Unfortunately, his Panzer IV gets in my way, but that's okay. I got a tank destroyer. The Stuart's going to pursue here. Lots of artillery hits, and boom! We take out 2 of the German tanks, and now my Stuart's cleaning up the infantry that's right here. And just look at the chaos. The chaos of this fight. Now we got, looks like artillery coming in. Oh, God. So we got a little bit of a big hit there. We just need to fall back and start repairing the vehicles. That's really the key, guys. Do not lose your vehicles. Keep them in the fight, and they will do you wonders. Again, we're still holding quite well over here. I've got some anti-tank just in case. I don't know why, because they can't really get anti-tank over here because of the small bridge, but whatever. I'm new at the game. Oh, no! Firefly has been taken out by enemy mortars, I believe. Or it could have been this anti-tank, which honestly we should take out. So, pretty rough fight, but we're doing all right. The bombardment's still going on here. And we are still taking a very solid lead. I've now got a howitzer, an M8A1 howitzer. So I'm just like, again, guys, I'm still learning how to play the Americans. So I was just kind of testing out different tanks at this point, just getting a little of everything. Honestly, I should probably really just focus on getting tank destroyers, because soon the Germans are going to start spitting out some really powerful tanks that we need to be careful of. All right, but we got a ambulance over there, keeping the troops healthy, healing the troops, repairing some defensive structures. I mean, we're just trying to dig ourselves in and make this section nearly impossible to take. The bridge is still very healthy on this side. I think we were trying to destroy the bridge over here as well. I mean, obviously you want to destroy the bridge. All right, so they are down to 300 points. As you know, as every minute goes by, it's getting better and better and more likely for us to win, which is great. The Germans, I mean, we haven't really, this is just, it's like we signed a peace agreement here. Nobody will attack here, okay? But I've got some, let's see, what am I doing? I think I'm setting up a little MG position here. Again, just in case the Germans do something surprising, like a little surprise attack. Oh, we got some planes flying over, trying to see what they've got. I think we're looking for locations to bomb, to drop some artillery. I think they've got an anti-tank here. It looks like an anti-tank. Here we go. Here comes some infantry crossing over. You can see it's pretty fierce. Go, Stuart, go! The Germans, man, I don't know if they're just trying to see our defenses, but they've got this unit really pushing deep in enemy lines, and they still have not called the retreat. Look at them. Where are they going? Yeah, they have just been wiped out. And now even more troops are coming this way. We got more, two MG squads crossing the bridge. Oh, we're dropping some artillery over here. Woo! This is where we're trying to destroy the bridge, which we do. And that's going to really delay their attack here, which is great because they have some armor here. And honestly, a pretty sizable force that probably could have broken through the defenses. Look at that. There's like nothing now. So I think we just saved our own skin by destroying this bridge. Now the German engineers are coming to repair the bridge. That buys us a little bit of time for Dan to set up some defenses. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here we go. We've got a tank moving in, armored vehicle. Oh boy. Oh boy. That Stuart's in trouble. We got some German infantry supporting it. Fall back. Fall back. So the Germans are going for a push here. And they are just running across. I'm trying to get my anti-tank in position here. I did not mean to move it. Come on, fire. Fire. Anti-tank, please. Come on, hit the damn thing. What are you doing? Fire. Oh my god, they're just wiping out our defenses. My anti-tank there is just sitting around like it's no big deal. Wait a second. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. We missed it. We missed it. But you might have saw... I'm such an idiot. So what happened here is that we have decided to try to suffocate the German resources. Now, the reason we have a lighter defense here is because I sent all of my tanks that were located here over to this side to take this island. So that is why all of my troops are here, mostly my tanks. Like, I've got a Stuart, 3-star Stuart, I got the howitzer, I got the anti-tank destroyer, the Wolverine. So I actually moved all of my tanks from this front all the way to here, across the bridge, and I took it. So it wasn't a big deal. Like, it wasn't like super epic. I basically just pushed back the ill-equipped Germans who had no answer to my armor. And now the Germans have been pushed back over here, and we are taking more resources. Now, that was risky, though, because now this area has been left undefended. And we got to quickly take out this vehicle. So let's do normal speed. Try to take it out because we don't really have any armor. We got a couple tanks here. One tank by Brunswick, and it's a Sherman, which is decent, but they need help. They need support. Now we got some artillery about to fire here. God, they've got a lot. Oh no, that's not artillery. It's just like support there. Plain support. Oh! Maybe that is artillery. I don't know. I suck at this game. Oh! Come on! Yeah! We destroyed it. Hell yeah. Look at that. Thing's on fire. Destroyed. Blow up. Very cool. So, we punished them for that. I'm trying to rebuild the bridge so I can quickly send reinforcements this way. The only bad part about this is if I lose this area, then the Germans can use this bridge and hit us on 2 fronts. So it's really important that I don't lose this. And now it's 438 to 234. The Germans are making a bold push here. Look at this. This is not good. The Germans have pushed 2 tanks on this side, and we're doing oh my god, I can't even see anything in this fight. There they go. Pushing on through with ease. So it's not looking great here. So it's kind of like we switched islands, right? So they have taken this island, which they have the bridge to use, but I have taken this island. So it just kind of balanced itself out. It's not really a huge loss, but it's certainly not great that happened. We are doing the best we can to send as many reinforcements as possible to this side, trying to reclaim as many resource points as possible. We're about 26 minutes into this battle, and guys, let me tell you, it's only just begun. It's only just begun. Now over here, we do have a sneaky force of German engineers who are capturing this victory point. So they pushed here, and now they're crossing the bridge. And look at this. They've got a sizable force here. I'm going to be honest. When we first saw this, we didn't think anything of it. And Dan, the British player, he's like, oh, I'll take care of this. This is fine. And then all of a sudden, we're like, holy crap, there's tons of German squads here. What is going on? Look at the Germans are trying to get into the ruins over here, trying to set up their artillery, but we're not going to let that happen. And this is Brunswick sending over some rifles to support, defending the bridge to make sure no more Germans try to cross here. We got another tank coming here. I think this is that's a Sherman. And now I'm see, now I've repaired the bridge. I'm setting up my anti-tank. And this is the point where it gets scary, guys. We've got a Panther on the battlefield. We've done a lot of damage thanks to the artillery. My anti-tank barely destroys that one, but it's starting to get to the point where our shots are just bouncing off these tanks. It's getting really scary. Here comes another tank. This is a Panzer IV, and I'm just gonna hold my look how much damage it did to my tank. Oh, this is gonna be close. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Fire, fire, fire. Oh, fire. Do not let it escape. Are you serious? Oh my god. And it destroys my tank destroyer, and it's gonna get out of there alive. And this is where we gotta cut the retreat. Brunswick, retreat, is losing tanks. The Shermans. Fall back those Shermans, man. So there he goes. He's falling back. We lost way too many to that one Panzer. It's just really bad. Really, really bad. But I'm still trying to pump out my tanks. I got the Sherman over here. I think I've got another tank going this way. Yeah, I'm sending over a Stuart to support with this fight. We've got to send in, look at this. We're sending in so many resources to try to retake this victory point because the Germans now have more victory points than us. Actually, no. It's, well, yeah. Yeah, they have more victory points than us, so we're starting to lose points. We've got to take this back. So we're now sending armor over to this side to deal with this because this is a huge problem. And now the Germans are even setting up a tank. They can't cross, but they can definitely support the fight. But I think we've got it under control now. Pretty sure we do. Look at this, another German tank. It's a Tiger. We got a Tiger in the center capture point. And it's just being a bully right now. It is bossing us around. Good anti-tank hit there, but that's not going to do much. Now we got artillery coming in. And another German vehicle. We got a half-track flak gun. And I'm having to send in my armor from the other side. But this is a little howitzer tank. These guys stand no chance to a Tiger. And look at this. The Germans are coming in, and they're being bullies with their armor. And we've got nothing for it. Nothing for it. This is very bad. Very, very bad. I'm trying to send up as much armor as possible. I'm sending back my Stuart over here. Got my Sherman. But what is it going to do? Look, seriously. Look at this. Look at these hits. I'm doing nothing to this tank. Nothing. It's just bouncing off of that Tiger. And I'm having to fall back to the bridge and bow to the dominant tank as I fall back. Because the Germans are here and we're in trouble. We're basically in trouble. They're down to less than 200 points. We have recaptured a victory point here, but the Germans once again are at it again, crossing with their infantry. Remember the tank I had over here? Well, I had to send it back to help fight this fight over here, which is a losing fight. Oh my God, Stuart, what are you doing? So I guess I'm going to try to use the speed of the Stuart. Also, I got the anti-tank over here, who's getting stupidly close. Oh my God, my Stuart. My Stuart! My 3-star Stuart! What the hell? But I feel like we have an advantage here thanks to the anti-tank. And I don't want them to fall back. My Sherman's getting chewed up, though. Come on! We can push them back. There we go. Yes! Look at the German soldier flying across the tank crew. But the Germans have even more tanks. They got infantry pushing up here. You can see that this is just a hell of a fight and super epic. Super cinematic. Look at this. Again, another tank gone. We're starting to fall quickly to the German tanks as they have gotten their tech. They have gotten and look how close this was. This Tiger is so close to being dead. So frustrating. So frustrating. I've got my anti-tank here. They're dead. And the Germans, after our little counter push that failed, have taken the center. They have taken this point and now causing our points to bleed rapidly. I'm doing pretty good here, still holding this position. I got anti-tank because now I'm terrified. I built this bridge and it's like my own death sentence building this bridge because now the Germans, they can easily use this bridge to take this island. Got some Shermans here that are having to fall back. We need more artillery. We need more anti-tank. We got another tank destroyer. Trying to get as many tank destroyers out there as possible. Moved up my anti-tank on this bridge. But unfortunately, the tank's just going to be able to get out of there. I got to fall him back. There's infantry moving up. This is not good. The Germans are starting to storm across there. And just look at the carnage of this island. Look at so much death, so much destruction, all the debris, all the mortar hits. I'm doing a little push here with my infantry. And we knew that this was really bad. This is very desperate times. And my riflemen are just screwed. I got too aggressive there. I'm trying to rush them out of the fight now. Moving up my tank destroyer. And now they are the ones setting up defenses. They've got anti-tank. They've got their tanks over on this side. We are starting to get a lot of artillery, though, which you will see a lot of artillery bombardment. Over here on this side, we've got a Comet tank who is watching this bridge as we once again try to retake this victory point over on this side of the map right here. But yeah, it's not looking great. The Germans seem to really have the control of the map now, which is really tragic because we have been controlling this map for a long time. And here we go. Look at this, a tank trying to cross the bridge. And no, I don't think so. I was ready for that. Boom. See you later. I got my tank destroyer and my Sherman. I've got a lieutenant over there. I got 2 mortar crew. Like I'm doing everything I can to hold this position. Look at now he has the audacity to send over some infantry, you bastard. He does hit my anti-tank, but he doesn't do much. And I've got another anti-tank coming this way. I think my specialty or whatever was armor, so my armor was decent. But this is now where we make a push. We've got a Comet tank leading the charge, and now I need to get my troops in there. But unfortunately, your tanks can really get tied up if one's in the way, and I'm a little behind on this assault. The Comet is in though. There he goes. Oh, dang it. Get a picture of this Comet. Oh no! Oh god!
The enemy have knocked out a Comet tank.
So yeah, that was not a good push. And my troops are showing up when it's kind of too late. The British tank has been destroyed. I'm pushing in. Brunswick's trying to push in as well, but our timing here is not great. Come on, take these bastards out. Come on. God, the Panther, man. Look at, they take out my tanks. Here comes Brunswick now. So he's able to focus our waves down. But we're kind of pushing them back here a little bit. Here we go. See the artillery coming down? A little spray. Oh my God. Jesus. Artillery, please land. And look at, the Germans are able to get most of their forces out of the way of the artillery. And I'm having to fall back now. And the Germans know, you know, I've sent everything, so they know I'm undefended. And they're sending up a Panzer. Get some easy kills. I need to quickly send some armor. All I have is a Stuart. Look at this. What are you gonna do, Stuart? Stuart Little. Oh, this is funny. This is where I try to use my speed against him. I'm constantly circling him. You see that? And hitting him. Come on, but come on, Stuart. And he realizes that, so he's gonna pull back, and he gets a really good hit on me. Now we got bombardment going on in our defenses and our base, and come on, man. No! No! He got stuck there. I tried to use a much lesser tank to take out his, but just wouldn't happen. And my base is just getting destroyed right now. Got another anti-tank moving in. I mean, it's rough right now. Just the Germans, dude. They've got so many powerful tanks that are just causing us to melt away from this base. Oh, what's this? Oh. We got some British infantry landing here. Love that. Go, 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 go. Trying to go for their capture point over here. Basically doing what they did to us. We got some British special forces. Commandos. Come on, let's go. Let's take it. I wish I had some infantry to support them. But I'm actually getting attacked by Germans right now. They're actually taking one of my points. There's another tank destroyer. It's finally in position. So we neutralized the point. But we don't really have an answer afterwards. You know, like we don't, like he's just gonna move up this tank and look at this. Now he's just shooting down the plane and yeah. I mean, we got the commandos, but what are they gonna do?
The enemy have destroyed a forward position.
Trying to take out these Germans here before they take this point with my tank destroyer. He's gonna go ahead and retreat them, which is fine. I prevented them from taking that. The Germans are bulking up their defense, getting their tanks in the fight, repairing their tanks. They've got mortar crew. But we have artillery. I think that's what the U.S. forces really are good at here. Artillery. And here comes another German tank. Got a Panzer. Just chilling right here. What is my tank doing? Oh, you know, just looking the wrong way. No! It's just amazing how the tables have turned so quickly when we controlled this map for most of the game. Look at it. I'm doing nothing. I'm like shooting rocks at him. Just bouncing off. And I'm trying to save my tank. And it's just going out of control. And Jesus Christ. Man lands in the water. Maybe he survived that. I doubt it though. And now the German tank is here to boss me around. All right, boss man. Go ahead and take this base. So, yeah. I was getting really frustrated. Really frustrated about these German tanks. And every time we threw tanks of our own, even if we outnumbered them, we stood no chance. Zero chance. Just look at the carnage over here. Just black. The earth here is dark. Just burnt up. All the vegetarian is gone. So, what is the plan now? I think we need to rely more on infantry. The Germans can't really get as much infantry. Like, you know what I mean? Like, our infantry, if we can equip them with anti-tank, which I'm doing now, you can do that as a small upgrade. Every infantry now gets anti-tank because that's what we have to do. And look at this. Yeah! There we go. Brunswick over here with a little support tank. He's got a Sherman. And so now I'm just spamming infantry. Plus, they're cheaper than tanks. And I'm equipping them with anti-tank capabilities. So that's the plan now. Throw infantry at them. We still have a lead in terms of victory points. And here comes some artillery. Or at least something. But look at the force that is waiting for us. There it comes. There it comes. Direct hits on the Tiger. Yeah. Destroyed some of the tanks there. Alright. We've done some damage. Looks like they're smoking this area. I don't know why. Maybe they're going to cross. They do have a sizable force here. Nothing too scary, though. They've retaken that point. And now it looks like we're moving in. Oh, my God. What is he doing with this tank? Ooh. Oh, you know what? I think he was using it to see the enemies so we can do more artillery. Look at more artillery coming down. They're trying to save their tanks. Let's see if they can get it out of there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hit some of their tanks. So close, but yet so far away. Setting up a attack force here that we've got to keep pushing. We've got to take this point. And we are still in the lead, but only just barely. More artillery coming down, but hitting nothing. We've got a tank destroyer. Got a M36 Jackson tank destroyer. I'm unfortunately getting attacked. Now this is really bad timing because the Germans decided to attack us on this point right when we were about to go in over here. Nice, some good hits here. More artillery coming down. Again, guys, we've got plenty of artillery and we must use it every single time we get it. But I'm quickly trying to defeat this German push. Yeah, fall back. You bastards. Another German unit coming in here. Come on. Woo! Take him out! Getting mortared though, it hurts. And now this is our push. We got infantry pushing to the point. Look at this. Infantry is here. I'm gonna now push my infantry. Or am I? Where am I? I thought I was. Where did they go? Oh, I'm retreating them because they're so weak. I was so mad. I was so mad because I wanted to push with my brothers. Try to take this point. But I think we neutralized it. And we're actually about to capture it. I mean, we're so close there, but we neutralized it. So that was a little taste of victory there that we had. You know, we're like, okay, you know, if we send up infantry, the tanks are having a tough time overwhelming our infantry. And that was just one unit. If we can go in there and take out their infantry quickly and just spam our infantry on taking this point, We might just be able to turn this around. With constant artillery support, we might just be able to stop these German tanks and regain control. So I got a tank destroyer, I got my anti-tank, got some mortars. I mean, I'm sending everything I have over here. We got a couple tanks set up over on this side. We're getting ready. More artillery, it sounds like, that's hitting this area. I don't see it, though. And the Germans, they've got more of their tanks coming in. That's for sure. He's trying to cross. He's like, excuse me. Pardon me. Here we go. Here comes a push. We're now pushing in once again. We got to take this. This is so crazy. It's so chaotic. I'm going to keep the HUD on, though, so you can see what the hell's going on. But look at the German tank line. Look at our line coming in. And here comes my force pushing through. We got artillery coming down as well, trying to soften up their tanks. We've lost a lot. We've lost a lot so far, but we've done some damage as well. Here comes my tank destroyer, whatever. Just trying to distract them here. Keep firing artillery, please. Infantry, let's go. Oh, come on. Come on, take this tank out. It's so close. That's really the key, guys, is destroying these German tanks. We cannot let them fall back and repair these tanks. Artillery's not hitting a ton either. But I'm setting up some infantry to try to take this point. He's obviously trying to stop my infantry. My tank here is falling back again. I can't afford to lose any more tanks. I'm now falling back my infantry. Artillery coming down. Not really hitting anyone. So that was pretty much a failed attack again. A failed attack again. The German tanks are too much. We need more. We now have less than 200 points. We're still in the lead. Think about that. That's how crazy this match has been. We're still in the lead after not controlling this point for like, what, 20 minutes it seems like? So it's tough. It's tough, but there's still hope. We still have a chance. We just need to keep trying different things to try to destroy these German tanks. We got mortars coming in trying to hit our tanks. They won't even give us a moment. For pity's sake, just a moment to try to regroup our forces. Trying to heal up my forces as much as possible. And now we prepare for another assault. The Germans, they are, that's the reason why they're so blobbed up around here near their bridge. They're trying to stay out of sight of us, so artillery, because we can't land air artillery or like support artillery without being able to see the area. But look at this. Look at this. He's crossing here with this Panther. I got my tank destroyer, but what is it doing? Nothing. Look at this. It's just bossing me around, man. There we go. Goes some infantry. Come on, support it. And he's going to fall back. At least we made him fall back. At least we scared him enough to make him uncomfortable. But honestly, I think he was just going over there to try to just scout out what I have. He does have a force headed over that way now. So. And I knew it was coming. I had an idea. I had an idea it was coming. Got some rifles ready to fight. My Stuart, or Sherman. Come on. Hold against the Germans. Come on, get that Stuart up there, Apollo. Or Sherman. God, sorry. It's just, you know, it looks so small compared to the German tanks. Woo, some good hits on them as they fall back. Got some planes coming in. Trying to spot out what they have. Oh, that's why. We're using artillery. Look at this. We spotted their tanks. We're using artillery now. Because I think we're getting ready for another push. Look at all the tanks we have. Now they're falling back. They're trying to get out of the way of the artillery. But they don't have a ton of infantry. And I don't really have a ton over here as We got to try something, though. This is brutal. It's just every time we use the artillery, they just fall back. So we're now down to 157 points. It's official that the Germans have taken the lead. If we're gonna turn this around, we've got to do it quickly, as time is against us. We're about 48 minutes into this battle, and oh, look at this! Look at this! Brunswick sending over a sizable force of infantry to support me on this flank. So we also at the same time do not want to get too careless and just send in waves of troops that aren't ready. Because every time we do that, it's just honestly just going to take us even longer to take this point. We really got to make sure we have an overwhelming size of force that's going to be able to push in and take them out. Germans are crossing again, constantly trying to harass this area. That's smart on them. Don't throw the grenade. Oh, no. Oh, God. Rest in peace. So we stopped the Germans, but they do some pretty heavy damage. They did a lot of damage to Brunswick forces, and now he's going to have to fall back. Again, constant struggle, constant just annoyance here of just like, oh, we got troops ready to go. Oh, they are all injured. We have to fall back and heal them. That's just the kind of situation we're in. But, guys, get ready for another massive wave here. It's coming soon. I mean, look at the... we got another tank destroyer, some Shermans. We got a Sherman Firefly, British U.S. tanks. I've now got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks ready to go. 2 of them are Shermans. 1 is a Wolverine tank destroyer, or 2 of them are Wolverine tank destroyers. Once again, the Germans are crossing this way and harassing me. I can't have a moments of peace. Got some artillery hitting, unfortunately. Now they're running away, which is good. Woo! That was scary. Oh, now we got a tank crossing. Panther coming across the bridge. And look at that. I am doing nothing to this guy with a tank destroyer. Look it. Fall back. Setting up support, though. There we go. We're starting to put some damage into him. Come on. Oh, no. Yeah. There we go. Nice. That's what we like to see. Just keep destroying these tanks. Here comes another tank. The Panzer. Probably saw his friend got destroyed there. He's going to fall back. But at the same time, the German infantry once again is crossing. I'm just trying to run them over at this point. I'm just like, I'm so sick of these Germans. They're everywhere. I don't have a lot of infantry over here, which is no good. I think I'm building up a bunch of infantry here, equipping them with anti-tank capabilities. We got a lot of infantry over here that are healing. And we're gonna get ready to push here pretty soon. I mean, the Germans keep sending out their tanks. Every time they do this, they lighten up their defense. Sure, they're doing a lot of damage to me, but that's fine. Keep these tanks away from the main victory point. I'll be fine. Oh my god, they're gonna destroy my tank, aren't they? Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, it's close. No, leave my Sherman alone. We're now at 100 points. 100 points, guys. Pretty soon, we're gonna have to make a move here. Like, we can't afford to sit back any longer. Brunswick moving up all of his infantry. Again, we're going more infantry focused this time. Because the German tanks, our tanks just can't match up with theirs. But if we can overwhelm them with infantry, we got a chance. Germans have set up their tanks now, again, trying to avoid our artillery. And I think this is where the push is about to begin. Oh, yeah. We got a Sherman. We got a tank destroyer. We've got all these riflemen. What is this? Howitzer mortar. Nice. Here we go. We're crossing. This is it. My tanks are crossing as well. This is the big push, guys. This is the moment. Either we break through here or it's over. I see an anti-tank. I've got to take him out. My infantry's got to move up and try to take it out. I'm just not landing any hits, I guess. We're already losing tanks here. Look at them. Oh, God. Here comes artillery. Artillery is now, we're using the artillery to screen this bridge so they can't send up any more reinforcements. There we go, and that's causing them to stop, and it's buying us time. I'm holding here again because I'm afraid of the anti-tank. I'm getting attacked over on this side, but that's okay. Still have some tanks here ready to support. Come on, take them out. Throw a grenade on this anti-tank. Like, I'm just not killing these guys fast enough.
We're down to 75 goddamn points.
Down to 75 points. Unfortunately, it's destroyed my tank here. The British are coming in with the Firefly.
An emplacement is being attacked.
And it's looking rough. More artillery's coming down. I'm gonna now push for the point. I'm just like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going for the point. Oh, God. This is the only thing we can do to try to save this battle. It's so close to neutralize. Come on. No! We just couldn't neutralize it. Just could not neutralize it. So the push was a failure. The push was a failure. We were so close to taking that point. I got a bulldozer Sherman, because why not? And the Germans just, they've set up an MG over here. I mean, they're just bossing us around. My tank has no engine. Just destroyed engine. Yep, bye.
Medium tank was just lost.
Yeah, thanks. So, yeah, we're having a tough time here. We're having a tough time. We're down to 54 points. 54 points. Are we gonna give up? Hell no. We're not gonna give up. I think we saw a lot of success in our infantry, and we're gonna keep on getting more infantry.
We're bleeding points like a stuffed pig.
I know. 50 points. 50 points now. My bulldozer Sherman's getting destroyed. I'm trying to save it here. My anti-tank infantry is doing the best they can. This Sherman with like an engine barely working. Oh my God, save the Sherman, please. I swear to God, if this thing no! There we go, we destroyed it though. You will die next to my Sherman that you killed. My guys are now repairing this Sherman. Whew. All right. It's mostly the red German player who has most of the tanks here. If we can just get past him, man. What's this? Germans trying to take the point again? Hallelujah. I just have no control over this point. And now artillery's coming in hard. Coming in hard. I've got a tank moving in because we're so desperate at this point. We're at 34 points. Brunswick, he's got all infantry. I mean, we're so low on resources. This is all we can do is send up infantry. Come on, Sherman, take these guys out. They're making me sick. Got an anti-tank. I'm moving up anti-tank. I'm just so desperate. I'm like, just move up anti-tank. I don't know what else to do. And here we go. And this is all, here's the strategy. Go straight for the point. Don't worry about anything else. Straight for the point and use artillery on the German tanks. Here we go. Ready? Oh, yeah. It's working. We're taking the point and they can't kill us fast enough. Here comes our artillery causing some friendly fire, but that's okay. We got to do it. We got to do it to try to take this point. My Sherman tank that's been like, engine's been repaired. I'm just like, screw it. Send it in. Just attach some horses to the tank. We'll fire. More artillery getting a direct hit there. And we have so close, but so far away from capturing that point. We've got to send up more infantry. We captured the point thanks to the artillery, and the lone soldier over here, the lone British soldier who just perished, has taken the point. And we are now back in control of this battlefield as the artillery continue to soften up the German tanks. And now we're pushing up our own tanks. Yeah. And I'm like, I will hold. I will hold as long as possible. Oh, you destroyed my tank? That's okay. I've got another one. Isn't there like a German quote that's like, Something like the Tiger is worth 5 Shermans, but every time they fight, there's 6 Shermans or something like that. I probably butchered it, but it goes aligned to something like that. But yeah, we've now moved up my tank destroyer. Trying to take out this tank. Come on, take it out, take it out. Come on. Yeah! And there we go. The Germans are trying to neutralize the point. We've got to take them out. We've got to keep pouring in infantry. That is the key. The British are now pushing in infantry. Look at this. Got them right in the flank. Artillery constantly firing. Got to take out that mortar crew. Oh, you got a tank up here? That's okay. I'm going to send up my injured tank destroyer. That's not going to last much longer. Oh, but the Germans have taken and now flanking this position, which is no good. It has now been an hour into this battle, and we're still controlling this point. We were just on the edge of our seat trying to hold this point so the Germans couldn't get it. And every time the Germans went to this point, we saved our artillery for them. And here comes British again. Sending up more infantry. We are on, look at artillery coming down. Just like, when in doubt, just artillery the shit out of that point. Just make it impossible for them to take. I don't care about this tanks. Look at more and more tanks coming up. Look at this endless amount of tanks. Here we go. We got a tank over here. It's probably not going to last long. Get in there. There we go. We still control it, guys. We still have hope. The Germans are down to 146 points. Come on, take out that mortar crew. There you go. I'm coming up here with infantry. I mean, we got to keep pouring them in. There we go. You hear that? Constantly getting rifle squads. Just keep going. And look at every time they send up infantry to try to take this, we crush them with artillery. Yes, push, allies, push. It's not over yet. Oh, yeah. Come on. Get in there, U.S. forces. Let's go. Could you imagine being one of the soldiers in a situation like this? This is truly no man's land. Oh my God, artillery just wiped them out. Wiped them out. And once again, we still hold on to this point. The Germans are almost down to 100 points. They're trying to cut off my reinforcements with a tank here. Yes, we destroyed another tank, but infantry's pouring in. This is a problem. We don't have a lot of infantry here. British are constantly sending in some rifles, but I'm cut off here by this damn tank. I can't do anything about it. Come on. Hold them back, damn it. I mean, you can just, I mean, look at this fight, guys. The struggle. Look at the artillery. You see it land. You see infantry, and you see the artillery land, and the infantry is just gone. Just completely destroyed. And we still hold on to this point. The Germans are now almost down to less than 100. We only have 25 points, so pretty much if we lose it here, it's over. So we're desperately just sending up more and more infantry. Come on, rifles. Pick up your anti-tank and let's go. It's really an attrition battle. A battle that we honestly can't play forever, so we got to establish some sort of defense. And here comes fresh tanks ready to the fight. Trying to disperse my troops here. More artillery coming in. Oh boy. Yeah, this is getting scary, guys. Come on, more infantry, let's go. Come on, artillery, yes! Oh my God, it's just so epic. Just an epic fight here. Look at that. So much coming down. Keep firing at them, boys. Keep firing. Keep that artillery going. You hear that? Constant Grenadier squad is ready. All right, pretty sure that's the Germans, though. That's not good. They're now down to 100 points. We've got them less to 100 points. We can do this. I cannot believe this. More rifle infantry coming up this way. Gotta stop the Germans. Come on. Oh my god, but the Germans have decided to push across the bridge. And this was the moment, guys, that we knew that we could not recover from. Our infantry was gone. Our resources were gone. And worst of all, our base was gone. The German armor very wisely decided to push deep in our lines and destroy our base and destroy our reinforcements. So that was our last push of the game. That was our last desperate struggle. I mean, like I said, you could tell that this was just a constant grind. Look how desperate we are. We're setting up the British commandos to try to take this point. I've got one last unit of American forces coming in. I'm like, no, it's not over yet. Never surrender. But this entire battle was a constant fight, a constant struggle of two teams that were just not ready to accept defeat. Two teams that would just never surrender. And unfortunately, the German armor would be too much for us, and that would be our demise. I think the biggest mistake in this battle replay was me taking my armor and taking this. I should have never left removed my tank from here, or my tanks from here, because as soon as I moved my tanks, and this happened pretty early in the match, as soon as I moved my tanks over to this position, the Germans were able to overwhelm us, and it was just a mess, and it was just not a good situation. Look at the Germans are deep in our lines, man. Just really sucks. I'm trying to send up infantry, but we got 7 points left, and that's gonna be it, guys. So everybody in chat loved this battle. It was really cool because just everyone in chat was so like excited for this, and I hope you guys enjoyed the replay as much as the chat enjoyed this live. But it was a really, really awesome time, really fun time here. And I want to give a big GG to all the players involved in this match. Just doing a great job. Now, I'm pretty sure if we quit this match, we should see the results here. And hopefully the player names on the German side, because I do want to give them credit for putting up such a fantastic show of just never surrender, never giving up. And it was awesome. It was awesome, guys. I really enjoyed it. And this is like the okay, there we go. So overview, I actually did the most damage on my team, second most overall, which is great. But I did lose a lot of units there. I was going in, man. So good game to my teammates. We fought hard, nothing to be ashamed of there. And good game to Akul, Unclutched, and Edwin. So, which I've played a lot of Total War with these guys. They put up a great fight, and it was really, really fun. And you can look at the graphs here. Let me just show you what's going on. Man, the British really fell off hard there. But, yeah, army value, resource. You can see the Germans started to skyrocket there. I actually went really high resource-wise. Resource float, I mean. Points held. Orange Germans held a lot there. So yeah, very, very interesting stuff, guys. Very cool. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. It was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on the battlefield.